So every single day since its release, ladies and gentlemen, Star Woke the Acolyte has been spoken about all over the news, in social media, YouTube videos, Instagram posts, but as we know, it's being spoken about, well, for all the wrong reasons. This show now has a 13% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, which now means, and this is embarrassing, Disney's The Acolyte has a lower Rotten Tomatoes score than the worst show in TV history, the Star Wars Holiday Special. That is insane, and do you know how bad a show has to be to get a 13% audience score? The worst thing is, I'm going to try and watch episode 5 and then do a review on the channel. If you don't see the video, just know it destroyed all my brain cells and I didn't make it through the whole thing. But everybody now despises this show because of terrible writing, things that just don't make sense or need to be there, and then the obvious woke propaganda that has been pushed heavily in this crap.
I carried them. I created them.
What's that? That's Basil. Is he or they with us?
And because the fans in large numbers, huge numbers, have voiced their concerns about the show, they're airing their criticisms every single day, the media have gone into damage control for Disney and are not blaming the people behind the show, but they're blaming the fans. Inverse.com posted this article not so long ago saying The Acolyte isn't ruining Star Wars, you are. Lucasfilm's latest series is the franchise's most promising yet, but fans are too blinded by their hate to see it. Are they really? And then we got this headline that made the rounds that goes as follows: Star Wars toxic fans keep proving they're the franchise's biggest problem. Yeah, you heard that right. It's not the people behind the show, the higher-ups in Disney, Lucasfilm. It's the fans. And then we got Looper recently claiming in a deleted post that criticism from people like Nerdrotic and Critical Drinker isn't helpful and encourages bigotry. And this is just what the media does every single time. We see it all the time when a TV series or a film doesn't go down too well, especially when there's woke propaganda in it. They make it seem like it's the fans' fault. They're complaining for no reason. Their criticisms aren't valid. They're mean. They're hateful. They're toxic. They're bigots. All the buzzwords come out. So again, the people who created the thing don't have to take any accountability. The blame is shifted. Oh, it's always the fans who are... It's always the fans who are... These people are nuts. And it's no surprise the show has headed in this direction. We've seen in the build up to it all. And back in 2021, we got this article that went as follows: Star Wars The Acolyte will reflect showrunner's own queer identity. The lovely, stunning and brave Leslye Headland, showrunner for the mysterious upcoming series Star Wars The Acolyte, I bet many people wish it was still a mystery and knew nothing about it, says she fully intends to allow her own personal experiences as a queer woman shine through in the finished product. Right then, considering how she specifically wanted at least one writer who was largely unfamiliar with Star Wars. And this is another problem. They get people in with these franchises who know nothing about it. They don't care about it. They just want to push their own agendas. It seems pretty clear that she's looking to tell the story from some very different perspectives than the fans might be used to, but that doesn't necessarily mean she isn't using some recognizable inspirations. Yeah, I don't know what inspiration she's been using, but it's clear to see it's nothing Star Wars fans want. And we got another issue highlighted in this article because these woke directors really don't care about the franchises they're involved in, which is why at the minute a lot of them are being destroyed. All they care about is pushing their own personal experiences into the film, which is probably why we got these lesbian space witches using the Force in some way to create life. We don't need a man anymore. Oh man. And then, let's just be honest, when this clip dropped, I think everybody was bracing themselves for what was to come.
I want to ask you both, because this is, I would say, arguably the gayest Star Wars, I think, by a considerable margin. And are you excited about that? Are you
Not
bracing
the gayest
yourself?
Star Wars. Not the...
It's pretty gay, let's be honest. Leslye, how do you feel?
Am I gay? Yes.
Well, no, I know you are gay, but I'm asking, are you excited about putting this, this is going to be a talking point?
Is it going to be a talking point?
I'm sure some.
Because nerds are gay.
Well,
Yeah.
Some nerds are very not gay and are very threatened by gay
Well, that's
stuff.
true. But
Yeah.
in my world, nerds are gay.
Okay. Was this the fun element of...
No,
Okay.
I don't think so. And yet people have told me that it's the gayest Star Wars, and I frankly...
You're offended?
into it.
Oh my word. Oh man, how far Star Wars has fallen. It's actually very sad to see, isn't it? I started watching The Phantom Menace the other day and I'm just thinking to myself, We crapped all over these films and now we appreciate them. So maybe that's a positive to come out of all of this. But regardless, you know, it was made very apparent that this is the gayest Star Wars, right? Leslye Headland seemed quite into it. And because, again, it has been criticized and you're not allowed to criticize anything today, Leslye Headland has clapped back at the haters. The New York Post have reported the queer creator of gayest Star Wars series claps back at haters who claim it's woke propaganda with lesbian space witches. The creator of the controversial Disney Plus Star Wars show The Acolyte is pushing back against those who say that her show is woke propaganda featuring lesbian space witches, slamming the criticism as reductive. Leslye Headland, the first openly queer person to create a major Star Wars project, as the Hollywood Reporter THR described her, spoke to the outlet this week about the backlash the show has gotten for its progressive themes, telling the outlet she never intended to make a show with an overt political agenda, really, even if it contains some LGBTQ messaging. I don't believe that I've created queer with a capital Q content, Headland told the entertainment outlet. During her recent interview with THR, Headland appeared inclined to temper some of the reaction to her interview with The Wrap. I was surprised by the question, she said. Amanda and I just burst out laughing because that's our knee-jerk reaction to being asked that, but to be honest, I don't know what the term gay means in that sense. No, you didn't burst out laughing because that's your knee-jerk reaction. You laughed because you knew it was true. Headland also weighed in on a controversial storyline in episode 3 of The Acolyte, which seemed to confirm critics' worst fears about overt LGBTQ propaganda being part of the show. The narrative in question, implying that two powerful witches belonging to an all-female society use force magic to generate their female offspring, the twin main characters of the show played by Stenberg. In social media circles, disgruntled fans started mocking the series for having made lesbian space witches a legitimate part of the Star Wars canon. Headland slammed that reading of the episode, telling the outlet, "They're in a matriarchal society. As a gay woman, I knew it would read that their sexuality is queer, of course you did. But also there aren't any men in their community, so a closeness between the two of them would be natural. It seemed plot driven. I would say it's really reductive to call them lesbians. I think it means you're not really paying attention to this story," she added. Headland reiterated that though she isn't making an LGBTQ series, she stands by the queerness of the show. So once again, the criticism of the show has just been swiped away. No accountability. We know the attitude of these people. As a gay woman, Leslye Headland knew that the sexuality of the lesbian witches would come across as queer, and actually calling them lesbians is reductive because you're not paying attention to the show. No, I think it's because people are paying attention to the show and they're wishing they had it. She doesn't really make any sense, if I'm gonna be honest. She's saying she's not creating an LGBTQ themed series, yet she's standing by the queerness. And we got the matriarchy mentioned in that interview, and that is a big part of Star Wars now. That's a direction they want to take the whole franchise in, you know, to make men look weak. We don't need them any longer, and I'm just going to say it now, people are bored of it. Nobody wants to see it. But that message clearly hasn't got through to the people within Lucasfilm, Disney, because they have hired a director for the next Star Wars film who pretty much just hates men. We all know what she said in the past, and we've got a new article that's just come out indicating that this film might already be digging its own grave. I'm just drowning out those voices until I'm done. Daisy Ridley's Star Wars movie is doomed to repeat the Acolyte mistake as director refuses to listen to what the fans really want. During an interview, Obey Chino spoke about the upcoming film and discussed her approach to it. At the same time, Obey Chino also revealed how she was dealing with the noise created by fan opinions shared online. Obey Chino's approach drastically puts the new movie at the risk of making one mistake that doomed the Acolyte, and here is why. During an interview with Variety, Obey Chino spoke about the upcoming film and also discussed how fans' opinions would affect the project. The director stated that all fans have a personal connection to the franchise, leading to them having their own opinions. People have clear ideas about who should direct or what the story should be about. I'm just drowning out those voices until I'm done. Yes, because again, it's always about the direction we want to take it. We know what's best, not the fans. No. We want to take it in this woke, stunning, brave, progressive direction. Even if people don't like it, I'm going to ignore the noise. Now, I know we focus a lot of this video about these people not taking accountability for the crap they create, and I'm going to mention it again because these are the very same people that don't mind fans sharing an opinion when they create something good, if they ever do, but as soon as it comes to anything that's garbage, they don't want to hear it. They don't want anybody sharing their opinions, and if they do, you get news outlets out there who will blame the fans, call them toxic, say they're pushing bigotry, etc, etc. You can't have it just one way. You need to be able to take criticism, and fans are criticizing things because they want change and they're frustrated with this new direction. They're not just doing it for the sake of it. A large group of people all can't be wrong. You can try and convince people that they are. But if a large group are all expressing the same opinion, maybe you should listen to them. Abe Chuno made the above statement revealing that she wasn't interested in letting fan opinions affect how she was crafting the next chapter in the space opera franchise. At the same time, Abe Chuno added that she was focused on telling a fresh story that would attract a new section of the audience to the theaters. Oh boy, here we go. However, she also wanted to create a sense of nostalgia that would attract loyal fans of the franchise. Yeah, I think we all know what she means by attracting a new section of the audience to the theaters. We know what direction this is going to head in. I mean, the film is apparently going to be about Rey rebuilding the Jedi Order, so again we have a matriarchal film. Definitely something all fans want, everybody's asking for it, and when this film gets destroyed, because it will, who will be to blame? Oh, not the people again who created it, but us, the fans who just want to enjoy something. Anyway, leave your thoughts down below, ladies and gentlemen, on everything you've seen in this video. Will you be checking out episode 5 of The Acolyte, and what are your thoughts on the next Star Wars film that we'll be releasing? Do you have any hope that it's going to be better than the stuff we've seen in the past? Yeah, probably not. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video, comment on this video, share this video, follow my socials down below in the description. But until next time, it has been your boy JD. Have a great day, stay safe, may the force be with you. I'm out. Peace.